Hello, welcome to part 4 of CLM service monitoring charts, alerts, and remediation. In today's exercise, we will see how we can do certain advanced configuration in CLM for monitoring purposes. First point is monitoring levels. What are monitoring levels? In CLM, by default, we have defined three monitoring levels. They are known as gold, bronze, and silver. Depending upon this monitoring level, a service will be monitored. Example, if I say a gold monitoring level, that means the data collection will happen depending upon the time interval defined for this level. So for gold, default interval for data collection is 60 seconds. That means for every 60 seconds, data will be collected and monitored. For silver, by default, we maintain 300 seconds, and for bronze as 10 minutes. We will see modifying this monitoring level as part of our demo. Next is email template. By default, CLM provides a default email notification template. A user can go and modify this default template depending upon his requirement. In our demo exercise, we will see where the default template exists and how it can be modified. By default, remediation policy is not available for end users. A cloud admin has to go and configure certain parameters in CLM so that hot swap remediation policy is made available to the end user. Depending upon the setup or the environment at customer end, this policy can be set. If the customer environment supports hot swap, then we can make certain changes in the files so that hot swap remediation policy is shown to end user. Finally, we will go through debug logs that can be enabled in CLM so that issues related to monitoring and policies can be debugged. Let us see how this configuration can be done in CLM. Currently, I have logged into Cloud Lifecycle Management Platform Manager machine. On this machine, we have to go to installation folder of Platform Manager and open configuration folder. Under configuration folder, we have files as Cloud Services JSON, Providers JSON. Open Cloud Services JSON. For modifying default monitoring levels, we have to add following snippet into Cloud Service JSON file. If you see the highlighted part, it describes various monitoring levels that are given by default. We have monitoring level gold with the value 60, silver with the value 300, and bronze with the value 600. A cloud admin can decide to give a different name to gold, silver, bronze. He can decide to give different time value for the same. The time value is summarization period. That means the policy once applied on a service, it will be monitored for that number of seconds. Before adding this snippet to Cloud Service JSON, one has to stop Platform Manager services. Once doing necessary modification, add this snippet to Cloud Service JSON and restart Platform Manager. The new services or say new values will be applicable post successful restart of Platform Manager. Now we will see how to modify default email template. Under Platform Manager installation folder, we have a folder called as configuration which hosts email templates. A user can go to the email templates folder and open the email template that is required to be modified. I have chosen email template English in the notepad here. A cloud admin can decide to modify this file as per his requirement. There are various variables and parameters that are defined here. It can be renamed as per their understanding and their requirement. We can remove some fields if we just need a shorter email. It needs to be noted that Platform Manager restart is required for these changes. A Platform Manager service should be stopped before making these changes, and once the changes have been made, we should restart the Platform Manager. On successful start of Platform Manager, the new email template will be in place and start working. For hot swap remediation policy to work, one has to open Action Catalogs folder that is hosted under Configuration folder of Platform Manager. Once we have Action Catalogs folder, we should open Cloud Action Catalog JSON and Reference Action Catalog JSON. We need to make changes to both these files. Before making these changes, we have to stop our Platform Manager service and AR services. Once the services have stopped successfully, one can go into Catalog, Cloud Action Catalog JSON and add following snippet. This snippet needs to be added in part of catalog groups. Once the catalog group snippet is available, please go ahead and add the snippet. Similar snippet also needs to be added for reference underscore action catalog.json. Once these changes are made, one can go to cache folder of Platform Manager and delete these two entries that are notification provider instance.dat, cloud action provider.dat. After making these changes, one has to restart AR services and Platform Manager services. On successful restart of Platform Manager and AR, the user will be able to see hot swap as a remediation policy. To help admin debug these monitoring issues, we can add certain debug parameters. If we traverse to Cloud Service JSON and the category debug levels, we would see an attribute value which is by default blank. One can decide to add any of these parameters listed here as part of debug category. For example, if I want to do a debug of rules manager provider, I can copy these rules manager into the attribute value here and set it to debug. This does not require restart of Platform Manager service. Once this is set, all the logs generated for Rules Manager provider will be of debug level. With this, we come to end of this demo. For your reference, I have provided you a docs link that has all these JSON snippets that needs to be introduced in Cloud Service JSON. Thank you.